Hello and welcome to No Tactics. I'm Oscar.
And I'm Tom.
And in this video, we're going to talk about our top 5 manager meltdowns.
In half-time, we're f***ing 2-0 down to the Mexicans! Wrong with it!
Number 5, we have Maurizio Sarri. Now, I'm going to take you back to 2019, Chelsea versus Man City in the Carabao Cup final. Penalties were looming. What happens? Kepa goes down with cramp. As a manager, you've got to sub him off. Bring on another keeper. I think actually they're going to bring on this Woody Caballero because he was actually better at penalties. Maybe it might have been part of the game plan. Kepa, the number comes up for him. It's time to go off. No. Kepa refused to leave the pitch. I have never seen, and to this day, never seen anything like that happen in a football game.
I feel like it's one of the most disgraceful things to do to a manager. The manager is the person that gets to decide on what happens on the pitch. It's not the player's choice whether they're on the pitch or not. I've never seen it where a player flat out says, "I'm not coming off. It's not happening.
I'm not fucking leaving!"
That doesn't happen in football. No. And it was one of the most comical moments at the time. But imagine being Maurizio Sarri.
Oh my God, he was absolutely fuming. He was like going up and down the touchline. He was just in disbelief. Actually, he was being undermined by the goalkeeper, who at the time was the most expensive goalkeeper, I think, still to this day.
Well, he's walking away. He might be walking away from the stadium. Is he walking away from the job?
And what happened? Well, Kepa didn't save a single penalty. They lost the final, and I think the only way it would have worked out for Kepa is had they won it, had he saved a few penalties. But I think this will go down as one of the absolute best meltdowns, not because of Sarri, but because of Kepa.
Absolutely, and I feel like you said that he was going down the tunnel to take his tracksuit off, but I think he just wanted a fag. And that's understandable when you're that annoyed, just have a cigarette, get over it. If he had a cigarette, it probably would have gone there in the penalty shootout. So that is the Premier League's fault. Number 4, we have your manager, Mikel Arteta.
My manager.
It's very, very funny. It's so funny. It is classic manager meltdown. It's a disgrace.
The clear and obvious decisions. It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is. A disgrace is embarrassing. A disgrace is embarrassing. That's how I feel. A disgrace. It's embarrassing. And that's how everybody feels in that room. It's a disgrace. I'm sorry. Embarrassing. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And it was after Arsenal lost 1-0 to Newcastle, after a few refereeing decisions, which every single week there's refereeing decisions that are messed up. But it was just so funny when he was just in the post-match conference just complaining, whining like a little bitch. And it's so funny because as a United fan, we've gone through enough turmoil, and watching Arsenal's manager, who is supposed to be the next big thing, absolutely fall into a pile of mud. It's even better.
Well, look, Tom.
And Arsenal fans watching this, I think actually this was the catalyst for all the disgraceful refereeing decisions that we have.
6.5 hours later.
I think referees are absolutely rattled by him, because from that moment, I tell you what, we have been absolutely done over by the PGMOL, and all I can say, once more, it's a disgrace. Number 3, we have another Italian manager, but this one is Antonio Conte.
Oh, so good.
Now, he went to Spurs.
Top Spur? No. What's that?
And everyone thought this guy was, going to take them to the next level. And, to be fair, got them into the top 4, and everyone thought the following season they'd kick on. However, that season couldn't have gone any worse. He had a pure rant where he was digging into the owner, the players, the fans, the whole club. Conte was absolutely fuming.
Come on. We are professional. We paid, the club paid us a lot of money. You understand? Not to find excuse and don't have spirit or don't show the sense of belongings. They don't want to play under pressure. They don't want to play under stress. Yeah, it's easy in this way. And Tottenham's story is this. 20 years that there is the owner and never won something.
I completely understand where you're coming from, Antonio Conte, because Spurs at that point were dreadful.
Things that make you go,
And I think at that point he thought, how do I get off?
How do I leave?
How do I get out of this burning ship? And I think he just decided, I'm going to destroy everyone in a post-match press conference.
I mean, if you're thinking like the best way to go out, he definitely did, because ultimately he got sacked within a few days.
Did somebody say boom?
So actually, Conte, if you want the biggest crash out, then that's how to do it. So fair play. Number 2, we have Rafa Benitez. Now, Tom, I just want to get a piece of paper out because I want to talk about the facts.
I have to talk about facts because I think it's important. I think that they are nervous because we are at the top of the table. I was taking some facts and then it will be easy to talk about this. November 1st, they play against Hull City and Mr. Ferguson, the manager, was too much touchline ban and fined with £10,000 after confronting Mike Dean, the referee, for improper conduct.
It's the facts. And that was after Alex Ferguson absolutely riled him up. It was so good. That was prime Barclays Premier League. And it was fantastic. It's what we grew up watching. It was the Arsene Wenger versus Alex Ferguson. It was the Jose Mourinho versus Alex Ferguson. And then also Rafa Benitez probably was the one that got rattled most.
Fergie got under his skin. And yeah, look, mate, we've all been there. We get so rattled, we whip out an A4 piece of paper.
Here to report a crime.
Yep.
An international war crime.
Right.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, if you were having an argument with a loved one and you did whip out a piece of paper with some reasons and some facts, I could tell that you would have absolutely lost your marbles. So Rafa, I have to commend you. You've probably given us one of the best moments in Premier League history. So thank you for the facts. Well, number 1, there only can be one, and that is Kevin Keegan. I would love it!
You can tell him now, I'll be watching it, we're still fighting for this title, and he's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Man, oh man, I think to this day, I don't think this can be topped in terms of absolute meltdowns, because again, with the Rafa Benitez situation, it was Sir Alex Ferguson just sort of getting under someone's skin in a title race.
This is what he does! This is what he flipping does!
Fergie was so good in his post-match press conferences and just being able to say certain things and to be able to poke the bear of the other manager from the opposing team. At that time, Kevin Keegan obviously got completely rattled. It was so funny where now you've not even heard of Kevin Keegan as a manager for many years.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
What career?
But I'm not a rapper.
What career?
Because I think Sir Alex Ferguson destroyed him so much verbally. Kevin Keegan could never come back from it, and he would love it if he beat them, and he didn't, unfortunately. So Alex Ferguson were too big of a manager for you.
Meltdown. Well, that has been our top 5 manager meltdowns. I'm sure there's many more managers and meltdowns we could have mentioned.
That's called motherfucking bars. You know nothing about that.
So let us know if you want us to do a part 2 of this video. I've been Oscar.
And I've been Tom.
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.